Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Out with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another special edition of reviews and reactions with our final reaction video to our Halloween queue. Oh, it's 14 days over Halloween, but it's been very busy around this household, so I do apologize for that. But we're going to be reacting to Barry Adamson with his official music video to They Walk Among Us. Link to the original video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure, at your leisure. And this request comes to us by No One Driving. Thank you for that lovely, lovely request. As always, going into this blind with my off-the-cuff comments. If I recognize a song, I'll definitely let everybody know. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. But no more ghouling around. Let's check it out. Alright, ghouls and ghosts. Barry Adamson, They Walk Among Us official music video.
Sound of their voice, leaving you bewildered, knowing you have no choice. They walk among us. Fuck you in the head, piss on your serenity, and then leave you for dead. Welcome. I got this endlessly sexy pool. Feels like the real thing, baby, when they drown in a whole new world of cruel. Pretty baby, now welcome to a life with a deadbeat dad. Evil is just the absence of love, but that's the love that we never had. They walk among us. Truancy of love, they'll suck you like a vampire while listening to dub. They walk among us, beat you with a verbal stick, then smirk at you as you kneel and beg like a lovesick dick. Welcome to the bottom lines of this song. Feels like the real thing, baby. Future faking all night long. A pretty baby, now welcome to exactly what we've become. A borderline and an empath. They could not have had this much fun in the sun. They walk among us.
A lot to unpack here. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review section. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was Barry Adamson with his official music video for They Walk Among Us. Link to original video, as always, will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And again, this request comes to us by no one driving. Thank you for that lovely, lovely request. Let's talk about the lyrics here. I want to start with that because it sets up everything in this music video. I get the feeling that this is a very big metaphor for toxic females, and in specific, a very sociopathic female. And I bring that up simply for the fact of They Walk Among Us, which is to me stating that it's not everybody, just like sociopaths and or psychopaths, or what do they call them now? Dissociative personality disorder, or psychopathy. Where they're a small chunk of the population, but they do exist. You probably have met one and you've never even realized it. Whether they went to the point of actually killing somebody, that's, here nor there. But they talk about, all these things. You have a pension because they walk among us. They leave men high and dry to be deadbeat dads when there really aren't. To show these people a certain amount of love in the beginning, and then they kind of like dangle it in front of them in a very toxic way, gaslighting, if you will. Very powerful stuff. He talks in almost maybe between third and first person. Let me just take a quick look again. Yeah, they walk on us, they fuck you in the head, piss on your serenity. A pretty lady and a welcome to a life with a deadbeat dad. Evil is just the absence of love. That's the love we never had. And the fact that he has enough insight to say while listening to dub, which I find quite interesting considering the song itself is very electronic driven. I don't know if it's considered dub. I thought dub was a little bit more faster paced. I would call this like a mix between Eurotrash, industrial, and like synth pop. But there's so many bleeding of so many different genres. Vocal work, I was not expecting that. It sounded highly produced in a way that made it sound like a sample clip from a movie. I thought that was very clever. The bass was quite nice. I liked the instrumentation, loved the actual overall beat. A very slow burn considering the tinged nature of the lyrics, especially given the extreme nature of the visuals. And that's where I want to continue, is the visuals. So very surreal to me. Was it a dream? Because it's funny that the man sought out the woman, and the woman had a very large black plumage of feathers. Now, generally speaking, I'm going back to my Rammstein days when Till would speak about, I think it was Du riechst so gut, you smell so good. That usually it's the males that are brightly colored and they have the the plumage of the feathers to attract females. Now in this case, the female has the large plumage, even though it did cover with all the black, so there's something to be symbolically said about that. Evil in her heart, perhaps. that she's so toxic. But the man was seeking out the woman because of, I would assume, because of her large plumage, and he ends up dead because of it. In more ways than one. I think this is more about not just physically harming somebody, it's more about emotionally killing somebody, taking their heart out, stomping it. And the hand, I didn't see if he had a marital ring on or not. So it could have been, like a cheating affair kind of thing. I don't know. I could go check real quick when she sliced off his hand. I do believe it was his. I want to say it was his left hand. I can't quite remember. Besides the point. So another little subtext there as well. And I find it funny. She did the deed, tore his heart out. She was going to leave, but then decided to come back and desecrate him even more. And again, I keep coming back to that toxicity, and you just can't leave it alone. Some people just can't fathom just leaving things as is. They got to destroy it, heart, mind, body, and soul, to make themselves feel better, or whatever the case may be. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist, though I do find that field to be quite interesting. But especially in the serial killer aspect, I don't know what I was expecting. The way No One Driving kind of set it up is, if you have the guts to watch this video, and he gave it an evil laughter. So I very tongue-in-cheek, a very cheeky fellow, if I do say so myself. I did enjoy the pun, I will say. But given the context with the evil laughter and all that, I didn't know what I was expecting, but it kind of blew my mind a little bit. So he does have this deep, kind of sultry voice. It's not as deep as I forget his name, but he does commercials for "Are you in good hands with Allstate?" I can't think of his name, but he's got that deep, bassy, sultry kind of get a little kind of some darkwood puka beads here, and you blast off time. Anyways, I'm getting completely off the topic. Score. Taking everything into account, I am going to give this 5 skulls out of 5. Absolutely happy with that score, for all the reasons I just stated. And I was considering giving it 4.5, but I think given the context of the subtext, the text, the way he engineered everything, the different mixing of different styles, and the overall symbolism and the surrealism, got it right up there to the perfect score. But I think that's going to be it for this special episode of Reviews and Reactions with our Halloween Q. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Up with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. As always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.